everyone, how are you all doing? I hope the weather is nice wherever you are, where you're watching this, and that you're having a good time, you know, whatever. How is everyone? How's the family? How's the street? Good stuff, right, okay. Anyway, let's get on with it. Now, I did start filming this video a few minutes ago, but I got part way through it and my other half decided to come downstairs, so I had to start again. So, I have got an unboxing, but I've already opened it because that's how far I got when he came downstairs. So, it's this month's Scrawlrbox. So, I'll go through what's in it and then I'll show you what I did with the contents of last month's box. How's that? Okay. Right. So, I'll do the big things first. We've got a card which I had taken out to see what it said about the supplies. In fact, I'll pop that back there. So we have got the artist print, which is this, from this month's featured artist, who is that is called Caparso, and it says Caparso is a graffiti writer and member of Bandits Dresden graffiti crew from Dresden in Germany. Life in art started at kindergarten age, progressing on to working with spray cans in 2007, where Caparso developed his unique style. He is mostly known for his character work and automotive figures, heavily influenced by science fiction themes. He even has his own Molotov spray can colour, NR217 Caparso Middle Grey Neutral. And he's got an Instagram, which is at caparso.bandits, and a website at www.caparso.com, which, if you want to have a look at a bit more of his work, I'll put those down in the information downstairs at the end of the video. Okay, so yes, that's one of his pieces of work, so I shall pop that there. We have some made for art 3 multimedia boards, perfect for any type of medium. So it's like a bit like sheets of cardboard, but you can do, you know, just about anything you want on them with any sort of art supplies. So that's pretty good. Got this month's Scrawlrbox challenge, which is Digital Dystopia, for August 2021, and it says this month's Scrawlrbox takes us to the streets with our featured artist Caparso. But these aren't the streets as you know them anymore. Experiment with blocks of colour, let the paint pens run, vary the weight of your outlines or forget the rules and scribble outside the lines. How do the pens layer up together on the boards? Do they clash in chaos or align in perfect harmony? Conform or rebel? Time to leave your mark while you still can. Sounds a little bit final, doesn't it? We'll see how it goes. Anyway, so I'll show you this before I take things out of the box. I had opened up the paper packet to get the card out of it before Ian came downstairs, but that's what's in there. And we have 3 Molotov One for All acrylic twin pens, and it says these highly opaque and UV resistant acrylic markers can be used on nearly all surfaces, including canvas, fabrics, glass, wood and more. So with these markers, nothing is impossible. The paint is water-based, non-toxic, and can even be mixed for unique, highly pigmented colour blends, creating reliably vibrant and bold colour every time. These markers are quick dry and permanent and are waterproof once dry. This sustainable acrylic marker system has also been innovatively built to enable refills so you can keep the pens forever. That's pretty good. So what have we got? Right, I haven't seen these before, so I don't know whereabouts they write the colour. Ah, there we go. So we've got Signo Black, Lagoon Blue, and Shock Blue. So they should be interesting to work with. Then we've got a Zig Vellum twin marker. This pen is dual tipped, featuring a fine tip 0.5mm and a bullet tip 1.2mm. Perfect for all of your creative needs. The waterproof archival quality ink is a water-based, light, fast and odourless. Oh, that's good. So you won't get overcome by fumes when you're using it. The ink in the dual tips also dries quickly, so there is no worry for bleeding or wrinkling the paper. Next up, we've got a Derwent colour line marker, and this is a lucky dip one, because it says it's mixed. Which colour did you get? And I've got a red one. Da, da, da. Yeah, 0.3 red. And it says this classic drawing pen features a high quality, superfine, break resistant nib that glides smoothly over the page to produce smooth, free flowing lines. It contains a water-based pigment ink that provides rich and pure tones that are light, fast and quick drying. Permanent when dry, so any water-based media can be layered over the top without affecting any previous drawing. That's pretty good. It's quite nice that it's not going to smudge anything that I use it with. And the next one, we've got a unique Signo broad white pen. This pen features a thick 1.0mm rollable tip and fully opaque white pigmented gel ink that creates clean and precise line work every time. The ink is waterproof, light, fast and acid free, and is ideal for adding highlights or used as a convenient corrector pen. This pen is also fitted with a form-fitting rubber grip for your writing and drawing comfort. And then we've got a pack of 3 boards, and with this Dale Around Mixed Media Art Boards 3-pack. These art boards are durable and perfect for all artistic techniques. They're great for almost any media, including pencil, ink, pastel and charcoal, but are an ideal pairing for watercolour and acrylic. They are naturally white boards with a lightly textured surface and can be used for both wet and dry techniques. That's pretty good, isn't it? Then we've got this month's Scrawler sticker. And we also have a Walker's milk chocolate covered toffee. So yeah, let's have a look at what these pens look like in use. What I'm going to do is I'm going to use the inside of the box lid, so I can show you as I do it. Okay. Now, I don't know how quickly the inks are going to come through, so, oh, straight away. So that's what this white pen looks like. Oops. As I do it off camera. That's pretty good going. That was nice and simple. Oops. Okay. Next up, we'll have a go with the Zig Writer for Vellum. If I can even get the lid off. Okay. So I'll have a go with the broader end first. And this one is like that. Okay. Shove the lid back on because I don't want it drying out if I can help it. So with the narrower end, that's what that one's like. Nice fine line there. And then with the Derwent line maker, the red pen. Oh, that's nice. That's yeah, I can see how that'll be nice for drawing. I don't know if you can see it very well, but you can just about see that, can't you? Overlaying it just to try and make it that little bit stronger. But yeah, it's a nice weight pen. It's really light. It does a really nice fine line, and I can see how that's going to be good for pen sketches. But yeah, that'd also be nice for writing with as well, because it's a really nice weight to it. You know, there's hardly no weight at all. Okay, so let's have a look at Signo Black first off. Okay. I better put the lid on while I shake it, hadn't I? Don't want to risk it flying everywhere. I don't know. See if it says anything about getting it going. Okay, so we've got a 1.5mm and a 4mm nib, one on either end. Shape well before use, activate by pumping. Okay, we can do that. Right, so give it a little bit of a pumpy pump. So it looks like it's quite a few pumps it needs to get it going. So that one, I'm looking at it a little while ago, that's the 1.5mm thickness nib. Oh, that's good. It doesn't have a really strong smell to it, so yeah, the info in the book was right. And this end is the 4mm nib, so this should be a much broader line than this first one. Come on. Yeah, there you go. How's that? Okay. So that's Signo Black, and here we've got Lagoon Blue, which, although it says Lagoon Blue, it looks like it would be a green one, judging by the lids. But we'll see what it's like when we put it down on cardboard. I mean, Lagoon Blue is going to be greeny blue anyway. So we'll try it with the fat end first. Come on. Okay. That's nice. There you go, look. It is a really nice strong colour as well, that. And it looks more like a paint colour than a pen colour. So, with a finer tip. Okay, can you see this? Yeah. Right, and then on to the shock blue. See what this fella's like, eh? Okay. That's nice. I like this broad tip. It's more like putting it down with a paintbrush than a pen nib. On with the finer one. Okay, we're nearly there. Right. Okay. So yeah, even the finer nib on that is more like a paintbrush than a pen nib. So if I hold those a bit nearer there, you can see what they all look like. That's quite good, isn't it? Yeah. It's going to be interesting using them. I know I've had pens in past Scrawlrboxes, but I don't tend to use them very often. So I'll put those away and let you see what I did with the things that I got in last month's box. And this was the Marabou alcohol inks. They're absolutely brilliant to use because I don't know, because of them being inks and because they're not inks that are in pens, it makes it both easier and I don't know, what's the way to describe it? Easier and more difficult, I suppose, to use. Very easy because you can just drip the ink where you want, and if you use it with the ink extender, it increases the drying time, so you can make it a little bit more mobile. And using it with the diamond ink as well can open up a lot of possibilities. This is the first time that I've used one of the items that have come in a Scrawlrbox, and I've gone out and bought more in different colours. I really enjoyed doing it that much. So last month's challenge was Nebula, and I've got the ones here that came with last month's box. So I've been using them earlier on today. And just as a bit of a recap, we've got Magenta. Oops, come here you. Caribbean, which is a really nice blue. We've got Diamond Sparkle, which is amazing when you put it on onto the wet ink. It's you could just sit and watch it all day. It's mesmerising because all the particles move about and it's just lovely. And then the last one was the bottle of Extender, which, as I said, how much have I got left there? Oh, I've got less than half a bottle left, so I'm going to have to buy more of that soon. But yeah, that acts like using water with watercolours. It doesn't water the colour down any, not really anyway. But like I say, it extends the drying time, so it makes things easier for you to move around. You still have to work fairly quickly because although it does extend the drying time, it doesn't extend it by a lot unless you put quite a lot of ink down, which I found out earlier on when I was doing the one that I will show you last that I did today, because I used quite a lot of ink on it. So anyway, these are the ones that I'd already done before today's, and as I mentioned earlier on, last month's challenge was Nebula, so rather than looking on the computer for a picture of the I think she's a Marvel character, I can't remember, without looking on the computer for a picture of the character Nebula. I wanted to try and do a picture of or a representation of the swirly pattern that you might see in a sky with a high-powered telescope. So got this one. I don't know if you can't really see the diamond sparkle on that very much because the paper itself is quite glossy. But yeah, if I hold it back like that, you can kind of see that. And then I've got this one. If I hold it up that way, that's how that one looks. And then this one. But like I was saying, these sort of drop marks that you can see on this is from the diamond sparkle from me just dripping it on, and as it's starting to dry and it's settling, the sparkle particles move around and you can just sit and watch it for ages. It's really fascinating. And I've got this one, and I used you can probably just get the shine on that with these little dots. I used smaller splodges of diamond sparkle there. Okay, and then this is the one that I did when I ordered a load of different coloured inks in. So this one is definitely not part of the challenge, but me going, wow, loads of different coloured inks, and that's that one. And then I've got this one that I did earlier on today. I tried to do a representation of a Veil nebula. I don't know if you want to have a look on Google Images at what a Veil nebula looks like. My picture doesn't really look very much like it because I found it difficult to get the lighter areas, but what I'm going to try and do now while we're still on camera is seeing if I can improve on that anymore. So that's that, and let's have a look. What I'm going to try and do, so I've got the brush here if it's not set solid. I've got to find a way to clean my brush as well without using the extender because of the fact that it's alcohol ink. I'm not sure how to clean it off the brush. So I've got some areas that I did later on with the blue and the diamond sparkle. And if I get the magenta ink and the diamond sparkle, as you can hear, this has got a mix ball in it. Just pop the brush in my mouth for a minute, so don't mind me. I absolutely loved using these inks, so I don't know how well you can see that, but if I drip a couple of drops of magenta ink on there, and drip a couple of drops of the extender diamond sparkle on there, and I can get it out of the bottle. And then try and give it a little bit of a mixy mix. You can probably Try not to let it run everywhere. I don't know, can you see how this is going? Getting some of the lighter areas going there. I hadn't actually tried working over dried work until just now. What I've done, I've just left it done and left it to dry with those other ones that you've seen. But yeah. Drop a drip or two more on there. So a little bit of blue one on there, if it will let me. But you can see from this how fast it dries. This is not wanting to really move anywhere at all now, but you know, that's not such a bad thing. And then let me put the lid on the Diamond Sparkle again. It likes to be given a good shake before you try to use it. Okay, so and then I'll put another blob on that bit there. But I don't know if I'm trying not to make it run down the edge of the paper. I don't know if you can see how well that's. You can't tell. It's I'm sorry. It's a thing that you kind of need to see with your own eyes rather than on my phone camera. It's that blob that I dropped on there is almost dry already. But yeah, so yeah, that, with a little bit of an addition that you've just seen me do, that's my representation of a Veil Nebula. I'm not going to have a go at any more of these because I think I've only got about 4 sheets of this paper left, and I don't want to use it all up before I buy any more. But yeah, I have absolutely loved these inks. They're brilliant. If you fancy giving them a go, they're by Marabou. That's what the bottles look like. This, as you can see, this is the Diamond Sparkle. And when you buy them in shops or online, they come in like a little hanging blister pack, I suppose. You know, they've got cardboard behind it and a little cut-out bit for it to hang on a hangy thing in a shop, and you get a like clear blister of plastic over the ink itself. But yeah, retail wise, they're not too expensive if you shop around. The ones that I bought, I'll very quickly show you them. I got all these extra ones. I've got metallic ones. There's a gold, a silver, and a bronze. And there's a yellow. There's an apple green, and 1 or 2 other colours. And I got them from a website that I found because I had a little bit of a shop around, and it was cheaper me getting them from there rather than from Amazon, who were charging going on £10 a bottle, and those ones cost me less than £4 a bottle a piece. So yeah, a really good bargain from shopping around a bit. So anyway, that's the end of this video. I hope you've enjoyed it, and I hope you like the stuff that I've done. I just had a bit of a flash of creativity with these inks, and they've been absolutely phenomenal to use. I'd definitely recommend anybody giving them a go. You do need to use them in a well ventilated area because they are stinky and you get a lot of fumes off them. But yeah, you can have some really great creative fun with them. Right, I'm going to get gone because this video is half an hour long already now. Sorry I've taken up so much of your time. Do take care of yourselves, look after yourselves, look after each other, and stay safe out there. And I'll see you all in the next video. Okay, see you later, guys. Bye bye.